I previously reviewed the larger REI Ruckpack 40-liter pack in 2019. But as I gain experience traveling with one bag, the size of pack I'm comfortable with carrying gets smaller and smaller. In this video, I'll be showing you the REI Ruckpack 28. It has all the features of a good hiking pack, but it can also be used for minimalist travel. The dimensions on this pack are fairly accurate from the website. It comes in about 20 by 11 by about 9 inches deep, or 50, 28, 23 centimeters. This will easily fit as a carry-on on most airlines. However, even though the bag is only 28 liters, it's a little taller than most airlines are going to allow for a personal item. This box has dimensions of 18 by 14 by 8, which is average personal item for a lot of airlines. The Ruckpack has a solid plastic panel in the back, meaning you can't really squish it down much. You can get it to fit in this box fully packed, but it's a little tight. One improvement over the previous pack is the addition of men's and women's versions, and also some more color options. They both come in black, while the men's version here also has this tan color, and the women's version comes in a stone blue, which I think looks the best. Usually when companies do this, they'll adjust the height between the shoulder straps and the hip belt to accommodate different torso lengths. However, both versions of this pack are listed as fitting between 17 and 19 inch torso lengths, which might be a little tall for some people. For example, when we compare the two sizes on the men's Osprey Farpoint, the fit torso length ranges between the small and the large from 16 to 23 inches. While the women's version of the Fairview, the smallest size goes down to 13 and the largest accommodates up to 20 inch torso lengths. The only actual difference that I can see between the men's and the women's version on the Ruckpack are the shape of the shoulder straps. This is what the men's version looks like. The women's version are a little bit thicker on the top, and it has a much more pronounced curve. On this version of the Ruckpack, REI updated the fabric to a more sustainable bluesign recycled Ripstop nylon. However, that fabric is only on this front panel. They don't say what the material is on the rest of the pack. However, it looks like a mid-weight polyester. The weight on this pack is also slightly reduced from the previous version, which was more like 2.5 pounds. The website claims this is 1 pound, 3 ounces, which didn't quite feel right. Which it's not. When I weighed this thing on my scale, it was closer to 2 pounds or about 0.9 kilograms, which is another reason why you can't really trust the specs on the websites. The rest of the hardware in the Ruckpack is decent. They use name brand YKK zippers and Duraflex buckles, but they're a little on the smaller side. It's a combination of number 8s and a smaller number 5s with that locking zipper on the main compartment. The buckles and adjusters are also good quality, but smallish, with the largest one being this 1.25 inch hip belt buckle. One of the criticisms I had on the previous version of this pack was the security. They have a locking zipper on the top of the bag here leading into the main compartment. However, there's also a non-locking zipper over here on the side that also just accesses the main compartment. This is a great feature for access, but not for security. This would make me nervous carrying it around on crowded public transportation. They did make one improvement though. They added this little fabric loop so you can lock the zipper to. You can either use a travel lock, or I attached a little carabiner here so that you can just attach the zipper pull. That makes me think this bag is going to work better as a hiking backpack. Having big side access zipper to all your gear on the trail is a good feature. However, when you're traveling, having a really easy side access zipper into your main compartment is not a feature you want. The rest of the exterior on this pack really makes me think it's going to work great as a hiking backpack. It has 2 large exterior water bottle pockets, a second external organizer pocket, top brain pocket, and a really good backpack carry system. This top brain pocket is smallish, but it's good size for some small snacks or electronics. The pocket on the other side of the bag doesn't lead into the main compartment. It's a small organizational pocket. It's large enough you can fit tall items like a little travel tripod in here. It has a sleeve here for a notebook and a couple of stretchy dividers for pens and pencils. And then one nice feature, this little pocket back here comes with an included rain cover, which is a nice feature because this bag is definitely not waterproof. These 2 water bottle pockets are nice and large, stretchy mesh fabric over here lets you expand it These things can easily both hold a 1-liter water bottle. It's also nice because even though the pocket isn't super tall, there's several loops up here and straps for attaching taller gear, or you can use the compression strap to keep your gear in place. The carry system on the Ruckpack is set up very much like a hiking backpack. It has wide shoulder straps with thick padding and this soft breathable mesh on the back, as well as an adjustable sternum strap and a hip belt. 28 liters is right on the edge where you really need a hip belt. This 28-liter version is just a simple piece of nylon webbing with a buckle. They added a small adjuster on the corner of the pack, meaning you can adjust this strap in 2 different locations, keep this thing from dangling in front of you, or if you want to just run this through the adjuster backwards, you can just take the hip belt off completely. If you want a more robust carry system, the 40-liter version of this pack has a much thicker, wide, padded hip belt that's going to do a better job transferring the weight from your shoulders onto your hips. Another difference between this and the larger version is this one doesn't have any way to stow the backpack straps away, which isn't really necessary on a smaller pack like this. The 40-liter Ruckpack has a similar setup to the Osprey Farpoint with a fabric panel. You can zip the backpack straps behind, and then a thick side carry handle so you can carry the bag like a briefcase. The back padding on the Ruckpack is also very good. There's 2 columns of thick padding with this air channel running down the middle. The padding is thicker here in the top where the bag puts more pressure on your shoulders. It's this thick, rigid, padded foam which gives good back padding, but also lets air flow through. Moving on to the interior organization, the Ruckpack has a large top opening zipper, very similar to the REI Black Hole Pack that I reviewed a few weeks ago. On the inside of this bag is a tall mesh zippered sleeve here on the top, and then this combination laptop compartment water bottle bladder here on the back. In reality though, this sleeve is really better for a water bladder. It's really thin, a stretchy top, and it has this little loop here for holding the water bladder in place. The previous version actually had a little hook here so you could secure this, hold your laptop, but it's gone in this version. This sleeve does do a good job on holding the laptop. My Dell 15-inch fits in there easily, and there's actually decent padding on the back. There's a panel back here, and then the thick back padding on the backpack. There's also a good false bottom. My laptop comes down to about here, so about 3 inches off the bottom of the pack. However, there's nothing keeping this in place. It can slide around, and this side of it really has no protection at all. So you're really relying on whatever you pack in this bag to protect your laptop. If anybody wants to see it, I might do a comparison between the Patagonia Black Hole and the REI Ruckpack because the packing style on these 2 bags is extremely similar. And as an example, there's enough room in here. You can easily fit 2 medium compression cubes on the bottom of the pack. And there's enough room in the top of this pack for a toiletry kit and a jacket. There's still plenty of exterior organization, electronics, notebook, pencils in here, travel tripod in the exterior pocket, and a water bottle in the other side. And then there's enough room in the brain pocket here for some minimalist electronics. Here's what the Ruckpack looks like, fully packed with all that gear. And I weighed it, it's about 9.9 pounds or 4.5 kilograms. This is the REI Ruckpack on me, fully packed. Again, I took this on several long hikes. I found it to be a very comfortable pack. I didn't use the hip belt, partly because I didn't really need it, partly because this is just really short. It's maxed out here, and I can barely get it on. In summary, I think the REI Ruckpack is a good hiking bag that can also be used for travel as opposed to the other way around. It's got good carry comfort, good water bottle pockets, a large, easy to pack bean compartment, and good external small item organization. However, REI could make some improvements if they wanted to make this a better travel backpack. Like this side zipper that runs almost the full length of the bag that also gets you access into the main compartment is a huge security flaw. And then the interior sleeve works great for holding a water bladder, but it doesn't do a good job for protecting a laptop. That's all I have for the REI Ruckpack 28. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. And again, thanks for watching.